Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. I'm not doing too bad myself. In this video, this is like the second time I'm trying something different where I'm not really talking about drama here. I'm more so talking about, yes, it's a pretty controversial person in the, in the commentary space, but it's more so about their older content and kind of seeing what the hype was because, ladies and gentlemen, based off the thumbnail and the title of the video, you already know who I am exactly talking about. I am talking about Sneako, but I'm not here to talk about what Sneako's been up to nowadays. A really good video that I seen what's happened to Sneako nowadays is actually a video from Willie Max Show, a fellow commentator, that I believe you should watch that video in full if you don't know what Sneako's been up to these days. There's a saying that I've heard a lot of people say, especially when you were younger, that the older you get, the wiser you become. But I feel like for Sneako, the best way to describe him is the older he got, the more stupider he became. So as you know, recently, well, more so about a week or so ago, Sneako's YouTube channel actually got unbanned after 1 or 2 years after the whole Nick is not green stuff, and then it got banned again a few days later. So I don't know what's up with that, but people still re-upload his older content. So I found this video titled "Falling in Love is Corny but I'm Still Lonely," and it's obviously a re-upload from 2 years ago, and I want to sit here and talk about this video because I want to compare them essentially, but in a way where I'm talking about how I think this version of Sneako is what the people were hyping about all these years ago, but now you look at him and it's just, what is he doing? Like, this dude has basically fallen off, not in the sense of relevancy, more so he's just far gone. Because pretty recently on my For You page on TikTok, I've been seeing these small clips of Sneako, when he was younger, with these philosophical-esque videos. And since I took a philosophy class my senior year of high school, which is probably one of the easier classes I think I've ever took in my senior year, I think it's best to go philosophical for philosophical here and kind of just watch this video and just see what's up, alright? I got the late night vibes going on right now, overthinking like crazy and shit, and we're out here talking a video about love that I think many people have talked about, and when it comes to this video in specific, so I'm definitely not the only one. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. If you are new to the channel, by the way, please consider subscribing, and yeah, that's it. Shameless plug out the way.
Color my life with the chaos of trouble. That's a line from a Smith song that this girl used as her senior quote in a corny ass movie from 2011, but it sounded cool, so I wrote it on my wall and dreamt about one day someone coming into my life and coloring it with the chaos of trouble.
Color my life with the chaos of trouble sounds like the most Socrates-as quote I think I could think of right now, and I might not even be really accurate. But when it comes to this quote, all I could think about is this other person coming into your life with a lot of color, right? But then there's also a lot of this chaos, perhaps, where they kind of just give you an adventure kind of thing, right? Because when we're talking about love, well, I can't give you a true definition on what love is because depending on the person, you'll get different responses. I can't tell you what the definition of love is because I've never been in love before. I've never been in a relationship. I've had about 15,000 talking stages. Okay, that's an exaggeration, but my point I'm trying to make is that I've had a lot of talking stages. And honestly, a point that I want to bring up from my last video talking about dating culture, specifically in Gen Z, is where I mentioned that rejection gets numbing after a while. And people took it as a, oh, stop shooting your shot just because you think this girl is pretty. Or multiple times you're taking these shots because, you find these women pretty. See, here's the thing, right? That first rejection will always hit us hard. But when you go, for the second and third one, it kind of just gets numbing. In the sense of for me personally, I rather, expect disappointment than be disappointed. So in my head, I'm kind of already playing out that, she might say no. So that way it's just easier on myself.
I've always been like that, feeling like I need something more. And like many others, I've tried to fill that void with attention, with drugs, with sex, and especially with love. I'm part of that generation that watched Good Will Hunting and listened to Kanye's 808s and Heartbreak and doesn't think that they can be happy without falling in love.
Good Will Hunting is a pretty good movie, I can't lie, and I'm about to get cooked for this, but I've never listened to 808s, Heartbreaks and 808s by Kanye West, or vice versa. I've never listened to it. I've never, been heartbroken before, so maybe I should take a listen. Let me know in the comments if I should peep.
You know who I'm talking about, those dudes who have a rough exterior, but deep down they got a soft side. We're corny as fuck. I don't even get sad after a breakup because of how cool it is to actually have feelings. My wife could cheat on me, take half my assets, my dog, my little son Timmy, and I'll be homeless thinking, whoa, emotions are dope. That's because falling in love is some shit people made up because we got bored. color my life with the chaos of trouble? Why? Like, are you stupid? Why would you want someone to artistically fuck your shit up? It's because we enjoy the rush of love. It's like a game. It's just as thrill-seeking as getting high or skydiving. You ascend and you crash. You win and you lose.
I get the analogy, where he's going at, saying, oh my God, love is so crazy that it's almost on the same level as like crack or like, the blunt or whatever. But on a personal level, I can't relate because I never had this rush before of like love and shit because I've never been in love before, like I said.
We overcomplicated this, bro. How come I gotta put on cologne and she has to say, I don't usually do this?
You were hanging out with a girl and the second she says, I don't usually do this, yeah, how do I be the one to say it, man? She probably has.
Falling in love doesn't make any sense biologically. It's a new human emotion based entirely on jealousy, egoism, and insecurity. You weirdos decided love means by law, we will stay together forever. And if we don't, then take half of my money. Why? I'm not cold-hearted because love alone is definitely real. It's something we share with our family, our friends, our pets, and with the world. It becomes this needy, possessive, specifically human emotion when y'all talk about finding the one. When I looked into her eyes, I just knew I needed to spend the rest of my life with her.
Anytime somebody tells me, yo, bro, she the one, like, yo, the second I look into her eyes, man, I knew she was the one. She gonna be wifey for life. Listen, man, sometimes you see these in romance movies. They be saying some corny ass shit like that. And then, some high schooler saying this shit to like his girl. And then they don't even make it past like 3 months or whatever, right? It's true in some cases. Sometimes it really just be like that love at first sight shit, But most of the time, depending on the situation, right? Like I just said, like this random ass high schooler telling this, this girl, oh my God, the second I look into your eyes, I knew that you was the one, and they don't even make it past the 3-month rule. See, as I'm sitting here watching this video, I question how did we, have this version of Sneako who sounds, logical, the average person or whatever, right? Into like this massively gone far like red pill dude. It needs to be studied, like how the fact that he matured backwards as he got older, because his younger version is like this more logical sense of himself compared to what he is now.
Because love is as addicting as a drug. The only two kinds of people who would slash your tires and then threaten suicide is a crackhead and a crazy bitch named Susan. But maybe I'm just lonely and bitter because I've tried falling in love for years now, but it's never worked out for me.
When they're talking about their makeup, their outfit, like their ex, I don't care.
I really hope she doesn't see this video. I don't even think she watches my shit anymore, so thank God. But this girl that I used to talk to for like 6-7 months, right? Bro, I shot my shot. She rejected me. Then she goes back with her ex, all right? So, like, she would always talk about her ex for some fucking reason, right? Like, some random ass days where she's, like, fucking depressed and shit. She's talking about, oh, my God, I miss him. And I'm sitting here like, yo, I'm trying to get to know you and see if we could be something more. But then she rejected me and it goes back with her ex. So, and that's been the last, two tries, I guess. I don't even know. And this girl in my college, she's really attractive. We're like in like 2 classes together, and I don't got it in me to shoot my shot, guys. I don't got it in me. I think I'm gonna break that shot if I do. Like, I could try, but I don't even think she'll make it this far into the video because I told her that I did YouTube, but I don't even think she'll make it this far. If she does make it this far and she listens to this part where I'm telling her that she's attractive and then like, I kind of want to shoot my shot, I'm fucking cooked, but I digress.
True love takes commitment, it takes patience and attention, and that sounds like a lot of work, bro. I think I'd rather just scroll on Tinder and beat my meat and fall asleep.
This motherfucker literally said, yo, love is kind of like, I love the idea of being in love, but like, it's just too much work. I'd rather just go beat my schlong and go on Tinder and, fuck bitches and get money. To quote Young Sinatra mixtape Logic, fuck bitches, get money, and respect women because we love them. So if y'all know where I got that from, you a real one. But, my point with this video is that you see this version of Sneako, right? And then you see what this current version of Sneako is doing nowadays, and you're just kind of like, what the fuck happened? What happened to this version of Sneako? Where he was kind of just like this random dude giving out like, philosophical-esque advice, I guess, in a way to put it. And now it's just like some like far red pill motherfucker, dude. Like, the fact that this probably happened over the course of many years is crazy to me. But, most people look at these older videos and like, damn, bruh, he really just fucking changed out of nowhere. Well, maybe not out of nowhere, but he fell off pretty hard from, if we compare his newer content and his older content, it's practically night and day. And honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna keep the video there. It's fucking late as shit when I'm writing this, alright? I'm in my fucking feels right now. Fucking, man, shit sucks at night, bruh. 3 a.m. thoughts, man. Fucking, all I can remember from today is that I was on the bus on my way to class, and I'm sitting next to the homie, and we're fucking like bus moving so fucking much. I started busting moves, bruh. Got me out here fucking like breakdancing and shit. But yeah, I'm in the video there. I'm tired. I want to sleep, and hopefully this video's out by at least the 30th. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.